Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'd like to show you and talk to you about the new Chanel BYZANCE collection. I have purchased all four eyeshadow quads. So this is a part of Chanel's Fall 2023 makeup collection. There's the main fall winter 2023 makeup collection that I reviewed not too long ago. So Chanel has been busy bringing out lots of different things for this season, and technically this collection, the BYZANCE collection, is not available in the US just yet, but I believe the launch date is really around the corner. It's already available in the UK and Canada, and some of the Asian countries like Korea and Japan have this collection available. So you have probably seen some swatches and reviews already. Apparently there are mixed reviews. Some people think it's really gorgeous, excellent, elegant, opulent collection, something new from Chanel. I am one of them. And some people think it's not pigmented enough. The color story is either boring or too weird. Packaging looks cheap, and it's not long lasting. So once again, I am reminded these things are very subjective, and everybody's entitled with their own opinion, of course, and all I can do is to give it a try, a fair try, and share my own thoughts and experience with you. So that's going to be the video today, and it's going to be an overview video for today because I would think that you would be more interested in knowing the overall quality and performance of these eyeshadow quads, seeing some good clear swatches, and maybe learning about the inspiration behind the collection, price, availability, things like that. So I like to cover all that in this video, and we're talking about four different eyeshadow quads here. I've tried them all and they're quite different in my opinion, and they perform very well but give me very distinctly different looks to me. So I think they deserve separate look videos. So I'm planning to follow up with those look videos after this one, but in this video, it's going to be general information, the important things that you might want to learn about first. So that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me talk about the collection itself briefly. So I learned Gabrielle Chanel was deeply inspired by the Byzantine era, and obviously that influenced her collections, and she herself enjoyed a lot of Byzantine style jewelries like cuff bracelets. So that's the inspiration for this BYZANCE collection. And it's not the first BYZANCE collection from Chanel, because more than 10 years ago there was another BYZANCE collection. It's for 2010-2011 pre-fall collection, and on YouTube there is a fashion show clip for that collection. I will link it over here. Really interesting and gorgeous collection. So these eyeshadow palettes come in this special packaging. You will find this matte gold plate inserted inside of each eyeshadow quad. It has the hammered finish, just like the Byzantine style cuff bracelets. And I personally don't think they look cheap at all. It's quite gorgeous and unique to look at. And Chanel describes these eyeshadows as jewels for your eyes. So I just love seeing something like that. There is this notion, idea comes to life in such a practical format. And for that, I think it is an excellent collection. And I want to talk about the eyeshadow formula. According to Chanel, this is their new clean formula. It's talc-free, and they used mineral-based pigment and vegetable oils. And I cannot say these are super duper pigmented eyeshadows like Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona, but these are quite well pigmented. If you're familiar with the Chanel's Tissé formula, the original eyeshadow formula, compared to that, I find these BYZANCE eyeshadow quads much more pigmented and somewhat creamier. They last very well, blend very well, no issues whatsoever. So personally, a clean formula is all good, but if the actual product doesn't perform, it means nothing to me. But since these eyeshadows perform very well and it's a clean formula, so I guess it's a win-win situation. And let me talk about the availability of this collection. As I said before, this has not launched in the US just yet. And I heard the official launch date will be the first week of September, but it can be sooner. Some boutiques already have them, and these things can change. So the price of these eyeshadow quads, it's 70 US dollars per quad. I think it's quite reasonable, a little bit more than their regular line, but you know, given the fact it comes with special packaging and new formulation, I think it's quite reasonable. And let's talk about the eyeshadow quads themselves. I have already touched upon the overall quality and performance of these eyeshadow palettes. And in my upcoming look videos, you will hear more details and see how these eyeshadow quads actually perform on the skin. But let's just talk about these eyeshadow quads one by one. So first up, we have number 308 Parure Impérial, and according to Chanel's description, it's an opulent color harmony featuring shades of yellow sapphire, red quartz, and garnet, as well as a rose gold top coat. And if you have other Chanel eyeshadow quads with red undertones, or even the oversized palette that came out last spring, you'll probably find this eyeshadow quad easiest to dupe. And I love having this eyeshadow quad. I personally enjoy getting a special look just using a single eyeshadow palette. So for that, this is worth having. But then if I'm forced to skip one eyeshadow palette from this collection, it's probably this one, the 308 Parure Impérial. Next, we have number 318 Parure Venetian, and according to Chanel, it's a color harmony featuring shades of carnelian, beige gold, and brown amber, as well as a green moonstone top coat. So I think this will be quite popular. It's such a soft and feminine, warm-toned, neutral eyeshadow quad, but then that green shift in that topper color is just so gorgeous. I've been using that color as the main shade on my lid as well. It's quite versatile. It's not the most pigmented eyeshadow quad, but it's creamy and blends so seamlessly. If you like warm-toned, neutral eyeshadows with a little bit of twist, I think you're really going to enjoy this palette. Next, we have number 328 Parure Cristal, and it's a color harmony featuring shades of pink opal, rose quartz, and smoked quartz, as well as an aqua quartz top coat, a pearlescent sky blue. So basically this has the same structure composition as the 318 Parure Venetian, but only in cool toned. The cool tones in this eyeshadow quad, it's not overly cool toned, but slightly cooler compared to the other one. And it's really everyday type of eyeshadow colors, and I love this eyeshadow quad. So if you just use these three shades, it will create very subtle, cool neutral eye look. But then once you add this sky blue shift top coat on your lids, it transforms the whole look. You can definitely play this up and wear this look to a party. It's really beautiful. It's my personal favorite. Last but not least, we have number 338 Parure Baroque, and it's a color harmony featuring shades of ruby red, antique gold, and emerald, as well as a pearl white top coat. And this is the eyeshadow palette that a lot of people say they see Christmas trees or Christmas ornaments in the color story, and some say it's not practical. The color story is not well coordinated because you cannot use red and green at the same time. It's too garish or something, but I beg to differ. I don't see a Christmas tree, I see jewels. I see emerald and ruby, and you can definitely wear these two together. I have already created a makeup look and shared it on my Instagram. I wore the green shade on my lid space and lined my lower lash lines using the ruby red shade. It's perfectly beautiful wearable makeup look in my opinion, and if you mix these two shades in equal parts, it actually comes up as a quite moody smoky color, like a purplish color. So personally, I think it's quite unique and even versatile color story. Not an everyday kind of eyeshadow quad, but definitely for special occasions and parties, and it is so unique in my crowded collection. I love having this eyeshadow quad. And this is my overview about the new Chanel BYZANCE eyeshadow palette. Let me know what you think about this collection, if you're planning to pick up anything or if you have already tried these eyeshadow quads. I would love to hear your thoughts. For me personally, I really like this collection. I think it's lovely, unique collection, very well executed. And if you ask me, it's a memorable collection. I will look forward to sharing my look videos with you very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video.